What do you think about the content that Wang just shared? Feel free to leave your thoughts and feedback in the comments below. And if this is your first time watching our channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest videos. Thank you so much for your support.
Welcome to Asian Idea. In an era where love stories are mass-produced and emotions are often reduced to fleeting spectacles, what does it take for a drama to truly linger in the human heart? Good Rain Knows the Right Time emerges not merely as another entry in the ever-expanding short drama market, but as a calculated convergence of familiarity, intention, and emotional precision. Built by the original creative team behind Bringing the Nation's Husband Home, with Yi Fei's pen and Shi Fan's directorial vision once again aligned, the drama carries the quiet confidence of creators who understand both the mechanics of storytelling and the fragility of audience trust. For Wang Haozhen and Guo Yuxin, this marks their third collaboration, a rarity in a field where partnerships are often fleeting and transactional, transforming their pairing into something closer to a brand, or perhaps even a promise. Yet what makes this project intriguing is not merely its cast or its pedigree, but the subtle artistry embedded within its very structure. Even the title, Good Rain Now's the Right Time, is not a random poetic flourish but a deliberate design. The characters Song Jiji and Shi Sui mirror the title through the shared resonance of Zhi and Shi, creating a linguistic symmetry that feels almost faded. It is a small detail, easy to overlook, yet profoundly effective. It signals that this is a story where meaning is layered, where coincidence may not be coincidence at all, and where even names carry emotional weight at its core. The narrative abandons the exaggerated misunderstandings that once defined short dramas and instead leans into a more mature exploration of connection. Two strangers, both wounded by betrayal, find themselves drawn into each other's orbit not by destiny, but by shared damage. Their journey is not one of immediate passion, but of cautious approach, glances measured, words restrained, emotions negotiated rather than declared. This slow evolution from suspicion to trust, from isolation to mutual redemption, reflects a deeper understanding of adult relationships, where love is not an escape from pain but a process of confronting it. The character dynamics further reinforce this balance. Guo Yuxin steps into a bold reinvention, embodying a modern, stylish, and emotionally resilient woman whose presence challenges traditional softness without abandoning vulnerability. Opposite her, Wang Haozhen continues to refine his signature archetype, the emotionally restrained man whose cold exterior conceals an almost dangerous depth of feeling. Together, they recreate a chemistry that has already proven effective, yet here it feels more controlled, more deliberate, as though both actors are aware of the expectations surrounding them and are choosing to meet them with nuance rather than excess. Their previous collaboration, Meteor, sparked widespread discussion not only for its emotional intensity but also for its unapologetically intimate scenes, which earned Wang Haozhen the label of the ceiling of kiss scenes. But such praise raises an uncomfortable question: when audiences celebrate intimacy so fervently, are they responding to emotional authenticity, or merely to physical proximity disguised as depth? This tension lingers over their new project, challenging both the actors and the audience to redefine what truly constitutes compelling storytelling. Visually, the decision to film in Dali, Yunnan, adds another layer of meaning. The region's tranquil landscapes and poetic atmosphere serve as more than just a backdrop, they become an emotional amplifier. In a place where mountains dissolve into mist and time feels suspended, the idea of healing seems not only possible, but inevitable. The setting does not overshadow the narrative, it softens it, allowing moments of silence, hesitation, and reflection to breathe in ways that urban chaos often denies. Beyond the narrative itself, the drama also reflects broader shifts within the industry. The rise of short dramas has transformed the production logic from stories creating stars to stars carrying stories. Guo Yuxin's staggering completion rate and Wang Haozhen's refined emotional control exemplify this transition, where audience loyalty is increasingly tied to performers rather than plots. This symbiotic relationship between actor and narrative has undeniable advantages, but it also introduces a subtle risk: the possibility that storytelling becomes secondary to marketability. The impressive reservation numbers for Good Rain Knows the Right Time suggest strong anticipation, yet they exist within a fiercely competitive landscape filled with sensational titles and viral phenomena. In such an environment, quiet storytelling must fight harder to be heard, and emotional subtlety risks being overshadowed by louder, more immediate gratification. The question then becomes not whether the drama is good, but whether audiences still have the patience to appreciate its kind of goodness. Perhaps the most compelling aspects of this project lies not in what it shows, but in what it provokes. As Wang Haozhen and Guo Yuxin's on-screen partnership continues to blur with their off-screen interactions, audiences find themselves drawn into speculation, searching for authenticity in a space inherently defined by performance. This fascination speaks less about the actors themselves and more about a collective desire to believe that somewhere, beneath the layers of script and staging, something real exists. And yet, as we immerse ourselves in these carefully constructed emotions, one unsettling thought begins to surface. If we can no longer distinguish between genuine connection and perfectly executed illusion, are we witnessing the evolution of storytelling, or the quiet erosion of its truth? Thank you for watching the video. See you again.